revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Redskins. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down. Gordon. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
36. Protein spill.
Now Cook running right. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 33. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 33 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Get ready. Here we go. 50. Plant. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
51 to Mike, boys. 51. You ain't going nowhere. No, Mike 51. Mike 51. Man. Let him know. Leo. Shift. Watch the shift. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From the gun, Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready, break. Mike 51. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Ready, go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
All day, baby. All day. Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they pick up 3rd. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. And to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. That's a 33-yard
Grace don't travel.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And this one complete to Reed. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Check the backer. H3-218. Chopper. He's checking crap. 6 hard. 6 down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now. 15, line, 15 line. All day, defense, all day. Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Gordon. And Diggs has it. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Set up. 18 Gator. X3. 218. Chop. 5.
To throw on 3rd down. Gordon lets it fly for Thielen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Let's go! At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 7-7, our score after 1. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
2nd and 4. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Love. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, Detroit expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gordon lets it fly for Thielen. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Cook. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd and 2, Gordon. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Check three. 25, check 25, check 25. Check, crunch. Right. Check 37.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
51 to Mike. Here we go. Check safety.
To throw on second down, Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Love. This one complete to Jordan Reed. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. 64, weak. Motion. Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Watch the safety creep. 66. Bullet high. Delta. Ready.
On 3rd down, Love. Jordan Reed has it. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Vikings 28-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
15 lining. 55.
On first down, here's Love. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Vikings 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch one. Go on. Go on, D. Hey, watch it. Watch it. You draw Porter. Smith. Mike number one. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike one. Get it.
To throw again. Gordon. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Gordon lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Drop deep.
They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He wasn't ready.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Nice hit, boy.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
24 is the mic. Let's go, D. 24 is the mic. No game on this defense. No game. 24 is the mic.
Field strike. They'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Jim.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Ready, break. Hey, Mike 7. Mike 1. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Shoot. Look at me. Door. Cut. Leo.
On 1st and 10, Gordon. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
And the Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the set. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. Dog. Coming to you, coming to you. Jump. Under 10, under 10. Go.
Now they try the right side here. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Check 24, check 24. Yep, some motion. Exit. 51 to Mike. Your track.
And to give this time to the tailback. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Here we go. Yes! Ringo. Ready to go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Switch it.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
50, play. Ready, go.
To throw on 2nd down. Gordon, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Come on.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check. Check, hot route. Hot, hot. Nice 7, let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. We're hauling it in, Nelson. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gordon going deep for Diggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Mike 51.
Throwing on first down. Love. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Redskins' 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 over. They're not ready for this. They up.
2nd and 11. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch one. You want this. Check 15. Check 15. 61. Matchbox lights. 5.
On second down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be third down.
Break. So Mike number one. I got you, boy. Go. Now.
Back to throw. Gordon. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Down.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Watch screen. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Go, go. Watch twins. Right here, guys. Fight 51. That's it. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. What happened?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. You're out. Check 3, check 3. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 14. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
You got tight right there. Dude's gone, gone. Dude's now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 43. Begin. Lock it. Yep. Switch. 51 to Mike. Go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4.
Their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down and inches. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Looking to throw. Gordon, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's another big shot. There defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Gordon. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Hey, let's go. Squeeze, get in there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Love. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Check 26. Watch the eye. Go. Ready, go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. 2nd and 15. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense. In
his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Gordon. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Ready? 8, read. Hey, Mike 51. Check. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 50. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Love. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Washington, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles